Hi guys! Hello! Today I've got a don't buy these popular fragrances, buy those kind of a video. And you know, for those of us who want to be a bit more interesting, we don't want the same fragrances, we want to be different, okay? These are my suggestions for you. By the way, subscribe if you enjoy perfume content, and let's jump into it. By the way, my name is Monica, and let's start with a very popular Si Passione. Okay, this is Armani's favorite fragrance to just replicate, add flankers to. We all know it, right? And I've got this Si Passione here, and I like this fragrance, but I don't fully love it. Like, if I was going to buy it again, I would probably buy one of the other options. But they all have like this blackberry kind of, this also has a rose in it. And I would say if you're looking for a clean, just flower scent, perfect for work, and you're a bit like, oh my gosh, every coworker wears C, my mom wears C, everybody is getting C as a present from their boyfriend, and I don't want to smell like everybody else, I would say go for something like this. MFK L'Eau à la Rose. This fragrance is a rose, but it's a sophisticated rose. It's a bit fresher than C, and it is very clean and soapy, transparent. It's so luxurious, like a luxurious rosy soap. I love it. It's such a fresh scent. It reminds me of fresh bed sheets and just crispness. I love this, especially for the spring. Perfect. And also suitable for work, just as CS. So check it out because it's so nice. And let me just say that MFK kills the bottle design. They also have the little rose on the other side of the bottle. They just absolutely kill it. Next up, we have to talk about, since we're on the topic of MFK, Baccarat Rouge, okay? If you are that person that is in the perfume world and you know so many fragrances and you think, oh my gosh, another person is wearing Baccarat Rouge, it isn't standing out anymore. Or maybe you live in a place like New York, London, where these sort of fragrances are very popular, because if you live somewhere in the middle of nowhere, then you'll find nobody will be wearing or knowing about Baccarat Rouge. But if you live in one of the central cities and you want something a bit different, I would really encourage you to try this one, Mancera Instant Crush. It's cheaper and it's got a similar scent profile. It's a bit more woody, less sweet, but still a very sweet woody scent. On me, it projects very nicely. I can layer it with any other fragrance similar to Baccarat. It is just a very good fragrance. I actually, at the moment, do prefer it a little bit because I'm a fan of just this transparent woody note in Baccarat, and I find that Extrait is perfect in the winter time, whereas this is like all year round and even spring and summer. Why couldn't I think of summer? Probably because it's so cold. But this is a bit lighter. That's what I was meant to say. This is a bit lighter, so you'll just enjoy wearing it throughout the year, and now as it gets warmer, it's just a very nice fragrance. Okay, next up, I don't have this one actually, but if you, a lot of people are a big fan of Neroli, Portofino, or any of that line, the fresh French Riviera sort of fragrance, I love it. But if you want to be a bit different, then you don't have to look further than this fragrance. I mean, the bottle is just stunning. It's a French Riviera brand, Perris Montecarlo, and it is called Arancia di Sicilia. I mean, wow. It has got that citrusy crispness with a bit of milkiness, but just a tad. If you enjoy fragrances like Under the Lemon Tree from Replica, for example, just a crisp lemon with a tad bit of sweetness. It's like this perfect ripe citrus fruit. So refreshing, so yummy, just smells luxurious, and it's different. It's just not all the same. Like anybody can just go and get Neroli Portofino. It's in most like Nordstrom's and all these shops. But with this one, Perris Montecarlo, it's like, oh, what is this brand? Nobody maybe has heard of it, and you'll be different for sure. Okay, next one. If you love, like me, if you love root beer in fragrance, that just, oh, addictive quality. I am obsessed with it ever since I went to the US at the age of, I think, 5. So it was like a trip that my parents took me on, and I tasted root beer for the very first time then, and ever since I've been obsessed with it. For a while I couldn't, like, I remembered that I drank something like that and I loved, but of course I don't think I could read. Could I read at 5? I don't think I would have remembered the name. Anyway, I was like, what was it? And I was trying different drinks, and then I realized it was just root beer. Love root beer. It's so unique and so spicy and so good. If you love root beer, then you'll probably know about Rouge Smoking, which has got like this spicy bubblegummy root beer sort of a scent, very sexy but quite light. You have to really reapply it a lot, and you know, like, I'm missing 1/4 of a bottle because when I apply it I just drain myself in it because it just doesn't project. And I found that I like layering it, or alternatively wearing this one, which smells even more like root beer. It's Mandorlo di Sicilia, Acqua di Parma. And this actually lasts on my clothes. It's like a soft, powdery root beer vanilla scent, but in the summer when I wore this would last on my clothes, especially when I wore it, and it would be just the softest, like refreshing, but like a wearable summer vanilla scent. Oh, just addictive. It's so good. It's one of my favorites, if not the favorite. I think it's my favorite actually, Acqua di Parma fragrance. So if you're looking for something a bit more sticking to your skin, a bit more powerful, then get this one for sure. By the way, follow me on Insta if you haven't already at Monica_Cioch, CIOCH, where I post a bit more about fragrances and stuff. Okay, next let's talk about Delina. Like, yes, if you live in New York or any of the major cities, people probably have heard of Delina by now, and they own it. This is this tiny cute bottle. I love it. It's the 30 ml. So perfect for travel. I recently took it on a little trip. Oh my gosh, so cute. Yeah, love this one. But if you want something a bit different, but similar, but different, if you know what I mean. Atomic Rose by Initio. And I don't know if they are owned by the same person. I feel like they might be Parfum de Mali and Initio, just because there's just many things that they have in common. But anyway, Atomic Rose, it's again this rose scent, and it's sweet, just as a Delina, but you've got an additional note of coffee. I can really smell coffee very distinctively in this fragrance. I don't know if it's listed, but just smell like coffee, black coffee. Oh, perfect. And it's a bit more dense, it's lasting, and it's a bit more sensual and seductive, I would say, than Delina. Delina is perfect for any occasion really, but I wear it during the daytime mostly, whereas this one I would wear on a night out, for example, because it's so just heavy, syrupy, that rose, but made different. So if you're fancying a bit of a change, maybe you already own Delina, then try this one. It's just amazing. Like, I guarantee you will love it just as much as you do Delina. And also it doesn't have that same like tartness at the top as Delina. It's more like Delina exclusive plus the coffee note. that makes sense. Let me know what is your popular fragrance that you don't wear anymore and what do you wear instead. Let me know down in the comments, and also let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see on this channel. I'm posting twice a week at the moment here on this channel. Just really committed for this year to post here more and make it like a lovely perfume and luxury community, and give me a bit of an outlet, a different outlet, as opposed to my men's channel where I do just very concrete, like I can't ever chat a bit too much because I feel like men just really want me to get to the point straight away, whereas here I love chatting with you a bit more. I love this community. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.